Alrighty guys, in today's video of VinylCut, we'll be looking at the Edit tab under the Preferences. Let's have a quick intro first. So today's video can be found on softwaretraining.co.za. We have a variety of different softwares we do cover, and also we upload videos daily, so just keep an eye there for any new content. Otherwise, back in the program here. So now just a reminder, this is a second part to the preferences. In the previous video we covered the general tab, so I'll leave a link in the description to that. Otherwise, yeah, let's head back to the preferences. We've got quite a few things we have to cover. So to locate it, go to your top menu to edit, and we navigate down to preferences. Then under the preferences we have a few options. We'll go to the edit tab, and then let's just quickly have a quick overview of these options, and then we'll run through them to see what they do. This one, we've got a constraint angle. So this is when you rotating a shape or something and you keep the constraint button in. With how many degrees will it constrain it? And then we've got the nudge. So when you're using the nudge tool and how many how it'll be affected. We've got the arrow key increment. This will also be similar to the nudge, but just when you use your arrow keys. And we've got keep objects on matte when dragging. We'll be covering that. We've got keep proportions as default. Then do not keep proportions on free transform. And then default shadow size. So if you're using shadows a lot. And we've got automatically simplify shapes. And then the simplify threshold. And then lastly here we have never fill open parts. So let's quickly start with the top three so long. So we've got the constraint angle. So now if we cancel out here, if we select a shape and we use the little rotate button on top here, and we rotate it, then if you keep the constraint button in, which will be shift, you will see here this thing turns in 15-degree angles. So now if we zoom here at the bottom, you can see that rotation is 15 degrees. So now if we had to go back to edit, preferences, general tab, we say, let's say we make this like 45. Okay, now if we do the same thing, you will see it jumps to 45. It's your first angle if you constrain. And you can see that here in the bottom. Let's undo that. Then the next option here, if we go again to edit, preferences, and edit again, is the nudge. At the moment it is set to 0.010 of an inch, and if you do set your units, it will be to, let's say, to centimeters or millimeters. This will be relevant as well. If you go to your document, you go to units, and you set it from inches to centimeters and so forth. Now having this shape selected, and let's go to our position and size panel. I'm just going to round off these, so I'm going to make the Y 4 and make the X 8. Just so we can see the effect take place. So now if I zoom in here and we use the nudge is normally used if you want to do very fine movement adjustments. If we move it to the right, we can see there 0.010 of an inch it has moved it. You can hardly see it on the canvas, that's how little it is. Now obviously if you adjust that to do anything else, then it will set it accordingly. Now with the arrow key increments, as you can see, this is 0.1 of an inch. So now if you select your object and use your arrow keys on your keyboard and you go left and right, you won't see it updating here until you have unselected and reselected the shape. I'm not sure why, but now we can see there it's at 0.100 or 0.1. Send that back. So obviously, once again, if you set that to anything else, then it will use that setting instead. Then I'm seeing the video is running a bit late here or long, so we'll be covering the next settings in the next video. Otherwise, if we head over to VinylCut.co.za, the program is freely available there. Just head to the downloads page. Otherwise, if you guys navigate to softwaretraining.co.za, like I mentioned, we've got a variety of different softwares we do cover, and we also have this nice little search option. So if you want to isolate your search, say you're looking for anything specific, then you just type it in there. Otherwise, if you don't find what you're looking for, just go here to request a training video, and then we'll make that for you. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys in the next video, and cheers.